1! Okay, that sounded very weird. Let's make a party blower weird sound effect. I hope. Ah! Yay! 1 year ago today. Well, tomorrow for me, but today for you because you'll be watching this on the 13th of August. So, a year ago, I set up Doctor Who Snippets. And it is 6 o'clock. Well, it's just gone 6:01. So I did start it on time. Now, I'm going to be with you, for me, all the way till 7:30. But for you, it'll be uploaded throughout the day. At 6:40, hopefully we'll get some people calling in. But until then, I'm going to take you through the events for the day, which are all written down here. Okay, so from now till 6:15, I'm just going to give you a little talk with lots and lots of stuff compared to my normal updates. And then from 6:15 to 6:30, for me, it's just 15-minute sessions. I'm going to do a special review for you, don't know what it'll be yet, and a trailer for something. And then from 6:30 to 6:40, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'd go waste some time, so it'll probably just be another chat. And then from 6:40 till 7 o'clock, that will be just part 1 of people calling in. And then from 7 o'clock till 7:15 will be the second part of people calling in. And then from 7:15 till the end, which is 7:30, there will be lots of shout outs. And I'm going to do something very funny but random. You'll see later. And just a general thanks. So, let's start with my little talk. Alright, yes, as I've said, I have got lots of shout-outs, but they will be done in the final part of this. So, alright. I've been getting some things from people saying, what are the new looks for Season 2 of Doctor Who Snippets? There aren't any yet. I may be doing an intro sometime soon, but currently the only new look is for my titles and stuff. I used to use the starry background. Now I use that weird metally platey background. I know on iMovie it's called industrial, so. And I'm going to talk to you about the new figures, the so-called Flesh Wave. I think they're fake. And I don't want you guys coming, some of you, I know some of you won't do this, coming back at me if they do come out, saying, ha ha, you were wrong. I'm just saying, I think they're fake. For some obvious reasons. One, they can all be perfectly customed. Easily. All of them, if you think about it. The River Song could have just had the jacket ripped off, the 11th Doctor painted, and the astronaut looks totally wrong. And this is my second point. The astronaut has blue fingers, and the visor is way too gold. I just don't think the astronaut's right. Another reason is that the Ganger Doctor on the packaging, I know this could just be prototype, but it says Ganger Doctor. They call it something like, well, I know, is it Ganger 11th Doctor? But they call it something like the 11th Doctor as a Ganger. They wouldn't call it Ganger 11th Doctor, because I've been observing the names of the figures recently. Another big problem is they're meant to become with flesh masks. Why did I say maves? Cross between masks and waves. Yeah, to make each of them look like flesh. Well, one of them is already flesh. And how are you going to make the astronaut look like flesh? I really don't know. So, yeah. And the biggest problem is, the only evidence we have was some Chinese guy selling them on Chinese eBay. And everyone's believing it. I'm sorry, I just don't, alright? And also, what shall I say to you? Well, I want to talk to you about the psychic container, the Time Lord psychic container. Dissing, haha, my little snaky. I'm having an argument with Dalek Drone 9. Yes, you. He is saying that they are more wanted than each other. The Gallifrey one is more wanted than this one. To be honest, mate, there is no difference. How are you going to tell who wants what. There can be evidence if you got the numbers of which one is slightly rarer, because I'm sure they didn't produce exact equal amounts. But you've got no evidence to prove one's more wanted. And as the host production said to me, if there was a more wanted one, if there was going to be one, it would probably be this one, because this was the one that was actually shown in Doctor Who. Now, lots of people have an argument for this by saying the other one's more detailed. Now, I've seen them both, and I'm going to get the other one, hopefully, but I think, yes, from on the internet, the other one looks more detailed because there's more patterning. When you think about it logically, it's just a load of lines and circles. It's not proper Gallifrey text, Gallifreyan. So, when you actually look at them, yes, this has got less patterning on it, but there is more detail because there are loads of fine little scales on it, as you can see, and the snake's eye, which you can see better. If I put it onto that mode, and there is a lot of detail on that, believe me. And the host productions, I do think it is worth £15, not £8, because it's just really nice, to be honest. I don't know what it is about it, but I just absolutely love it. And it's this like little green thing on mine that used to be up here, and it's like moving. Just be under the scale. That little green thing in there. Traps. So it must be like just a piece of paper. A green piece of paper. Yes. So, next I'm going to give you my subscriber info, which is just general stats about my subscribers I want to be telling you. So, here is the info about my subscribers. As of tonight, I have 339, so hopefully by the time you watch this I might have 340. My targets were 4, hopefully it should be coming up around about there, somewhere down here maybe. Well, basically within a year, the original target was to try and get 100 within a year. I made it to 100 in 6 months exactly, which I was really happy. So then I thought, right, let's try and get 200 by a year. 200, the second 100, came in another 4 months, which was absolutely epic. Thanks, guys. And then, basically, I was aiming for 300 by my first anniversary, and it wasn't looking so good. As I said in my 300 subscribers update, lowered it to 250, then suddenly they zoomed up, and I managed to get 300 about the 3rd of August, I think it was. So, yay, we were 100 over target so far, and now we are 139 over the target. So, what are my targets for this time next year? I've said this before, but in case you didn't see the video. My target for this time next year is at least 600. 600 would be great because that's double. But seeing as it took me 4 months to get a second 100, then 2 months to get me a third 100, meaning everything's halving almost. So logically, this time next year I should be near a 900 or 1,000, but that would just be absolutely brilliant to get 1,000 in 2 years. Seriously doubt it, but if I'm about 500, 600, that will be great. So, yes, subscriber info there. Well, these aren't really shout-outs, but I just want to say a few thanks to people who have really supported me in the year of YouTube I've had so far. Well, first of all, my first subscriber, who I started talking to start with, that was the TARDIS99. And then Paradigm Dalek has been a huge support. Also, more recently, Who11. Who11's been a huge support. And I hate to say it, but no. Carl Clash's Hub, and now Simon Talks Who. Yeah, you really supported me. And who else, really? All of you have been very great, and I think I might have mentioned this before, but I actually had a YouTube channel long before drwhosnippets came around. and I was watching all you guys in the reviewing world, and I decided to come along and join your little conversations. And I'm going to let you into the secret. Lots of you know about my other channel, Jack Taylor Films. Well, sorry, I'm just fiddling with something. The channel before drwhosnippets was called Guppy Breeder 64. You might want to check that out, but please don't. It's quite embarrassing. I was a lot younger. Some of those videos are from when I was 5, recorded when I was 5, but not uploaded till I was like 11 or something. So, yes. But I had a channel before, I'm just saying, and I was watching you guys, especially Mega Shorts. Well, the first figure review I saw was his Stolen Earth set review. And to this day, I've never got that set, even though I've got pretty much all the figures in it. But I still want to get it. It's just such a cool set. And, yeah, the little thing is, just like, I started with Series 5 figures. I got in August, about this time last year, yeah, I got the SDCC 2010 11th Doctor and Dalek Scientist ad. I reviewed that, and I never uploaded it. I had to review it twice. Second time, I still didn't upload it. But my first review was the Amy Pond figure. I was so happy when I got that off eBay, I just had to review it. And we went from there, so yes. Alright then. That is really it for, hang on, excuse me, water. Okay, that's better. Yeah, something I could say is that, no, you know what, I'm going to save it for my second chat. So that is the first part of it, and of Dr. Who's Live, and the next part will be the review. So, see you then.